Hey all, welcome back to the channel, and today I'll show you how to play couch co-op, split screen, local multiplayer, whatever you want to call it, in the brand new Borderlands 4. And of course this feature is included. It's tradition in Borderlands games these days, so it's easy to set up, and I'll show you quickly how to do it in this video here. So first, let me just say how great it is to have yet another Borderlands in the series. 1, 2, 3, they're my favorite games in the world, and I've been playing so much split screen local couch co-op in those games that you wouldn't believe it. And now we have brand new Vault Hunters and a brand new world, so let's get into it. So once you kick Borderlands 4 off, you're going to first have to accept the privacy policy and make sure you have more than one controller for PlayStation 5, or if you're playing on Xbox, make sure you have 2 controllers, right? Otherwise, obviously, you can't play local. And make sure you set up more than one profile, so have one for your guest or your friend or whoever's going to play, along with one for yourself. So setting up a profile for each player will save you a lot of grief down the road, so just do it. Once you've done that and you've accepted everything, you are in the main menu. And as you can tell, this is much more streamlined this time around. There's simply a button in the corner that says Join Split Screen. Here on PlayStation, you press X. On Xbox, I assume you're going to press A. So anyway, once you do that, the game will log in the second player who's already logged into their profile, right? So all you have to do is press the Option button on the controller, and that's it. The main menu will then reload, and unfortunately the second player also has to accept the privacy policies, and there's 2 of them, so unfortunately you gotta scroll down, yada yada yada, and that's just the way it is. Once you have successfully completed that task, you will get a little split screen player added pop-up showing up, and you can see there's now actually 2 players in our party here. So both level 1, we're starting the game here from scratch, right? We don't have any saves, so doing saves, I'll do a different video on that, but this is how to get started, right? So there's myself here, and there's my friend joining here in the local couch co-op, and we can play on the couch, we can play wherever we want, and this is really how, in my opinion, Borderlands games are best experienced. Once you're ready, all you gotta do is click the New Game button, and the game will kick you off. So this is a far more streamlined and much easier to understand way to actually kick off a local couch co-op game. It's still not perfect, but it's a lot better than Borderlands 1, 2, and 3, where it could be pretty difficult to figure out how to actually start the game. So once you choose your difficulty, you are off.
Yeah, old Marcus still has a few tales to tell.
Once the introduction has finished, you should watch that, it's good fun. Then you get to choose your Vault Hunters. And like I said, there's 4 brand new ones, so of course there'll be a separate video on that. But I said you just pick one and get going, really, because you can't go wrong, right? So like I said, there's 4 of them. There's you know, a bit for everyone, and they're all very different. So all you gotta do is just take turns, really, and picking the Vault Hunter of your liking. And in this case, I'll just show you what's actually available here and what they're called. But in the end, I'm actually going to pick just the kind of weird blue guy here, Rafa, because yeah, it's just random. So once player 1 here has selected a Vault Hunter, all you gotta do is, in this case here, press the square button. That will probably be X on Xbox. And then player 2 gets to choose their Vault Hunter, right? So this is a lot more meaningful than the ways it was done in the earlier games, where it could be pretty chaotic, actually just figuring out who you would pick as a Vault Hunter, right? So if I could just hit the button here, then player 2 will select their Vault Hunter, and that's pretty much all you gotta do. Each player now has a Vault Hunter, and they just, you know, walk out for action. That's really all it takes to set up your local couch co-op game, right? Because after this, you're gonna get thrown right into the gameplay. There's a short little, you know, introduction here where you're given a weapon and the robot gives you your HUD, also in, you know, classic Borderlands style. But that's really it. So as you can tell, I have changed the layout of the split screen into vertical. And this is something that I love in the Borderlands games, and it's one of the reasons that this is really such a great game to play in split screen, because you can do vertical split screens. Like, yeah, back in the day on, you know, old CRT televisions, this probably wouldn't work. But I think on widescreen 16:9 TVs, this is the better way to play. So, of course, if you don't like this way, you can just change the orientation of your split screen gameplay in the options menu. Some people, like myself, prefer the vertical split screen, but of course, as is customary in Borderlands, like I said, you can change it to horizontal as well. Once you've done that, just press square to apply the settings, and the game will jump right out again. So it's really up to you and your co-op partner which layout you prefer. Like I said, in my opinion, vertical is by far the way to go. You get much more detail, and yes, you are losing out on some of the stuff that happens in the corners, but you don't get this weird fish eye effect here. And like I said, you will see everything much more up close, get many more details, and yeah, it's just the way to play, really, in my opinion. Of course, there's also the graphics themselves. I've left them at performance. I think you should do the same, because once you change them to quality, I'll just pop it back into vertical here so you can really see the difference in quality. I think that the frame rate, while it isn't choppy or anything like that, I just don't think it's as smooth as it should be. And once you play this game in split screen, you're not playing in 60 frames per second. You're playing somewhere around 30 is my guess. So bumping the graphics down to a more manageable level will help on your experience in the game. And really, the difference in graphics is really not that important, in my opinion. I can't really tell any difference except for the frame rate. So I suggest that you go with performance mode, definitely. So I'll just quickly touch upon the fact that you can invite other players to your session. Like in this session here, we have 2 local players on the same couch. But say you want to join another 2 guys who are playing online, and they can be in a co-op session as well. Just turn the cross-play on in case they're on a different platform, and the privacy to what you want it to be. So of course, one of the big advantages of playing couch co-op like this is that you're actually able to revive each other, right? Otherwise, you have to rely on NPCs to do it. But when you're playing 2 players on the same couch, it's a lot more easy to actually get this working and actually help each other out in a way that makes sense. So should you die and you're playing co-op here, 2 players, the player who dies will simply return back to the new use station, the latest new use station, just like any other Borderlands game. And it's just a matter of just running up and joining your buddy again, and it takes 20 seconds maybe. But like I said, the ability to revive each other really helps make split screen co-op the way to play Borderlands again, in my opinion. So of course there's lots of new stuff in Borderlands 4, but I'll touch on that in other separate videos. This is just to get you started if you want to play local couch co-op multiplayer. And it works beautifully, and I think it's going to be one of the best Borderlands experiences ever, at least from the few hours that I've played so far. Any questions, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, get out there and play this game in local couch co-op. It is perfect for it.